Hello.
Pete.
Yeah?
Oh, Pete.
What's the matter?
What's the matter? I just saw what I saw and you asked me what's the matter?
What is it?
He's dead.
Who?
How do I know where he is? He's dead.
Where is he?
In the shower.
Whose shower?
Mine.
Now, look, let's just back up and try again. Start from the beginning.
It doesn't make any difference where we start. We'll just end at the same place.
What's that?
A body in the shower. Look, when I came home, I opened the shower door. Pete?
Yeah?
I think I'm going to faint.
Edie, listen.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to faint. Bye.
Edie! Where's Edie?
Edie who?
Edie Hart. She lives here.
I'm only the painter.
Look.
You don't like the color?
Edie! Edie!
Pete?
Edie! Edie, are you all right?
I think so. Oh, Pete, there's a man in the shower. And when I opened the door, he was all slumped over in a heap and right there, and the water all pouring down. It was just awful.
Look, I was just in your apartment. The corpse is up on his feet painting the walls.
No. The manager gave me this apartment while they're painting mine.
Oh. You stay here.
Jacoby.
You busy?
Maybe.
I've got a dead man.
Where?
In Edie's shower.
Very funny.
He's very dead.
Look, Pete.
Come on over and see for yourself.
Are you trying to tell me that there's...
A dead man in Edie's shower.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Why didn't you say so?
Where's Edie? Edie ain't here.
Where's Pete?
Pete who?
Look, you.
Mister, I'm only the painter. Edie! Pete!
Lieutenant?
Edie!
Down here.
Pete.
What's the big idea?
Of what?
Why are we playing musical apartments?
They're painting Edie's apartment. They moved her down here.
Where's the...
Inside.
Pretty deep head wound.
Uh-huh.
Hardly any blood.
Yeah. What do you think?
I think he was killed somewhere else. A wound like that would bleed all over the bathroom.
You have to be quite so graphic.
Sorry.
Here's one that'll start your evening off with a smile and a song. All the doors and windows were locked.
What?
It's true.
Well, then how did he get... Oh, swell.
Body's covered with a thick, linty stuff. No identification. No labels.
You've been busy?
I was curious.
Do you mind if I handle this myself?
I wouldn't have it any other way. He's wearing a watch.
name, too.
Leland Gibson.
Miss Hart? Miss Hart? Miss Hart? Oh, Miss Hart, what is going on here? Grown men running up and down the stairs. Oh, my goodness.
Who are you?
I told you.
Not you. You.
Lieutenant Jacoby, this is my landlord, Mr. Bartell.
Lieutenant?
Homicide.
Homicide? Oh, my goodness.
Come here, both of you. You know this man?
Well, no.
How about you?
I told you.
I'm only the painter. Do you know this man?
I'll see you later. Take it easy.
Oh, this is terrible. This is awful. Miss Hart, you've ruined the reputation of my establishment.
I?
What, you...
You're out of your mind.
Well, then who did?
That's what I'm going to find out, Mr. Bartell.
Miss Hart, this is a lease breaker if I've ever seen one. Oh, how revolting. I think I'm going to be violently ill.
Yes?
Does Mr. Leland Gibson live here?
Mr. Gibson's my father. Something wrong?
I'd like to talk to you. I'm Peter Gunn.
Oh, come in. Are you a friend of my father's?
In a way.
I've been terribly worried about him. I thought maybe you had some news.
Why are you so worried about your father, Miss Gibson?
Well, he received a call here early this morning and left in a rage. He said he'd be right back, but I haven't seen him since.
Do you know who the caller was?
Yes. Mr. Gunn, my father is a widower. Fell in love, or thought he fell in love with a woman. Younger woman. I warned him that she was just after his money, but we argued and he moved out of the house.
When did this happen?
About a week ago. And then this morning he came back to the house, said he was very sorry about the argument, that I was very important to him. Even more important than that woman.
And the call?
Well, he was beginning to wonder about the woman himself, so he decided to have her investigated. The call was from a detective agency, and it confirmed both our suspicions.
What did you find out?
She was married, presently living with her husband, both of whom had a history of extortion and blackmail.
What was the woman's name?
Virginia Pelgrim. She works at the Cortland Hotel. My father moved there just to be near her.
Is this a recent picture of your father?
Yes.
What did he say after he got that call?
Well, he was infuriated. He said he was going to see her and recover the mink coat, jewels, money, everything he'd ever given her.
That's the last you saw of him?
Yes. I kept calling him at the hotel, but he wasn't there. I even thought of calling the police.
Why didn't you?
I guess I kept hoping I'd hear from him. Oh, Mr. Gunn, I don't want any more scandal or notoriety. All I want is my father back.
Miss Gibson, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid your father isn't coming back. He's dead.
Take this gentleman's bags to 513. And may I help you, sir?
Have a Mr. Leland Gibson registered?
Yes, sir. But he's out.
Yes, I know. What about a Miss Virginia Pelgrim? She worked for this hotel?
She used to. I believe they can help you in the dining room, sir.
I'm not hungry.
I'm sorry.
Look, fella, I'm in a hurry. Miss Virginia Pelgrim?
Formerly a waitress at the coffee shop, when Mr. Gibson moved into the hotel, she quit. And a few days later, Mr. Gibson took her right into the coffee shop. And she was wearing a mink coat. Will that be all, sir?
Not quite. Could you give me a description of her?
Brunette, 5'5", very attractive, about 25.
Any address?
Mr. Gibson had a standing order to send flowers to 201 Hugo Lane.
You've been most helpful. I think I'll recommend you to the manager.
Oh, I don't think that would be very wise, sir. If Mr. Gibson should return, can I give him a message, sir?
You can try.
Right in.
Who?
Initial V. Last name Pelgrim. Bill collector? Nope. You're too good looking for that. You must be a boyfriend.
She have many boyfriends?
Funny, I didn't take you for the jealous kind. Ain't no young man at all. Just an old one. Even older than I am, and I ain't no chick. You like it? Huh?
Hmm.
It's a still life. I'm what you call a primitive.
How long has Initial V, last name Pelgrim, lived here?
About 3 weeks. Cerise. Like clockwork, 3 mornings a week, she'd come in loaded with bags of food. The smell was heavenly. I didn't think she was the domestic type. And at 1 o'clock sharp, the old man arrives, goes through to her apartment, eats lunch, then goes home. She washes the dishes and leaves again. I figured she must be a great cook, especially when I seen her wear that mink coat.
What did she look like?
Pretty. About 5'6", brunette. She ought to be a bathing suit model. I got a picture of her somewhere. Yeah. Now, she didn't pose for this. I just done it from memory.
I thought you said she was a brunette.
She has the soul of a redhead.
Hello, Isolde.
Sebastian,
Ready?
I've been waiting. Now, if you want to ask where Miss Pelgrim is when she ain't here, just ask him. He drives her.
Every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 3:30.
You're both so full of answers, I don't need any questions.
You got the soul of a man with a beard.
What color?
Green.
And she goes at the same building every time. 1709 Verbena.
1709?
Verbena.
How long do you think the police will be here?
Now, how would I know?
Harvey, we can't stay here.
Take another look out the window.
There was a policeman out there 2 minutes ago.
Virginia, I said take a look.
Where have you been?
In a circle. Started here, wound up here. Where's Edie?
Making coffee. What'd you find out?
First, I went to the Gibson home. Found out that Gibson had moved to the Cortland Hotel to be near Virginia Pelgrim. Second, I went to the Cortland Hotel. Found out Miss Pelgrim's address. Third, I went to that address. Found out she lives there part-time. Rest of the time at 1709 Verbena. This building.
There's no Virginia or any other Pelgrim registered here. Did you get a description?
5'6", attractive, brunette, about 26, wears a mink coat. Anything new on Gibson?
Yeah, well, one of the lab boys took a sample of that stuff on his coat. Still haven't figured out that locked door and window routine.
No key?
Not unless Gibson followed it. Makes it look kind of odd for Edie. Must be the lab. You must know something by now. Jacoby. Yeah. Gray nylon wool pile. A rug, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'll buy that. Thanks. Gibson didn't walk in here. He was carried, wrapped in a rug.
That's a pleasant way to travel.
Now all we got to do is find out about Miss Pelgrim.
That's all.
Please?
Oh, honey, keep the coffee warm, huh?
Mr. Bartell, which one of your tenants fits the description? Female, about 26, brunette, 5 feet 6, very attractive.
Don't forget the mink coat.
Oh, that sounds like Mrs. Austin.
Mrs. Austin?
Yes. When my wife saw Mrs. Austin's mink coat, why, I almost had to.
Mr. Bartell, did the Austins ever occupy any other apartment in this building before their present one?
As a matter of fact, yes. The one your friend Miss Hart is using now, temporarily.
They returned the key?
I forgot all about that. Well, Mr. Austin will either have to give me $1 or return the key.
There's your answer.
Which is the Austin apartment?
Oh, right next door, same side of the hall.
Looks like moving day.
Yeah. Looks like they move pretty fast.
Maybe not fast enough.
Where are you going?
Without a map. Give them a description of the girl. If they're traveling together, they won't get very far.
They might still be in the neighborhood.
I'll make it to her.
Just keep your mouth shut. Maybe I can figure a way out.
Well, why don't you try the door again?
I told you before. The door is locked.
Harvey, isn't there something?
the door! You're letting out all the steam!
You look like you need some more coffee.
I feel like it.
Pete,
Hmm?
how can I ever tell you how grateful I am?
Don't worry. We'll figure out something.
I already figured out something.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Forgot my brush.
As I was saying,